Yeah, now it's being recorded. So,
Yeah.
good evening, Sankalp, and thank you first and foremost for giving me this interview. So,
Yeah,
you are
it's a
you are,
pleasure. It's a pleasure to be back and talking about sports with you. It's been a long time. I guess it's yeah, it's 1.5 years that we had a conversation regarding sports.
yeah,
So it's a pleasure for me.
yeah. I suppose you are a sports fan, a sports enthusiast.
Yeah, still. Yeah,
So
still.
that's why I chose you because we've known the two of us for a while. So to start off, mobile betting apps are on the rise and they're rising popularity. As a fan, what do you think is the driving force behind their popularity and them gaining so much traction in the modern times?
Yeah, see, if we look into this, I must say that if we are looking at it in a broader way, then I must say that in this situation, the companies are earning good. All the things are really great in this, but one thing is for sure that the people who are using it needs to be more. As a fan, if you are asking me, I will say as a fan, people should be more aware that how much money they can spend, because this is something which they are spending more. They unknowingly they are spending more on it, and they are getting it less. So it's always been said that these companies are such. These companies should not be there. They are spoiling the sport and all that things. But I must say that more than the companies are spoiling the sport, if I say more than the companies are spoiling the sport, the people are not that much aware. So it's my take on this, that people should be more aware about the things, and they should use these apps very, very, very. The precautions must be taken by people also, because it's not just about the companies and the companies getting fame for this. I think it's a business model which is these days it is a very good business model. But yeah, undoubtedly as a fan, I must say that seeing people get playing along like this, it hurts a lot.
Yeah, sure it does.
On online games, yes, it is obviously it's a very bad thing for me, and it hurts me a lot that people are playing along in this way rather than playing that sport, or seeing the sports person out there and playing, choosing that as a career path, rather than they are just being on that app and playing so that they can earn. So that's my take.
Betting bots in sports gambling, betting bots are up and coming. What is your take? How are betting bots and AI being introduced in the sports arena? It's changing how people perceive sports and sports fan look at sports as an industry.
Yeah, betting bots are nonetheless the same thing, and by it's a evolution in the technologies by the companies, that they are going to, as it is, I think manually the count of people in, even in our, in, if we say in India or any other country, people playing these on these betting apps, or mean these online gaming apps, the people who are playing the sport on this are in more numbers. So I think this as a, I take this as a great thing, because playing bots, but yeah, playing bots are more like clarity is missing out in this, that the human can give more clarity regarding questions. Like if I have a question on something, I think a human can answer me in a better way than a bot in that. So I think I take this as a good opportunity for being a technology being introduced. But as a sports fan, if you ask me that bots are there for this, I think the technology is evolving, and it's time to get evolved rather than just like pointing out mistakes. The thing is, the thing is that these things are going to come now, and the regulations must be there. I'm not saying that these things should come and that bots are there, and so these things, in the name of development, these things should run like this only. But I think regulations must be taken, and these things should be regulated, and people should also be aware, so that the technologies are coming well, the technologies are more than welcomed. But yeah, the thing which needs to be focused here is all and all that precautions must be taken and regulations are should be there.
You mentioned technology, which reminds me of
Yeah.
the big and upcoming sports technology, as in the sports smart watches, which are being used, which are being used more and more often. We see them being used in the IPL or some other technologies. What's your take? How do the use of technologies such as wearing smart watches influence the sports, and what is your take on it as a sportsman? Are you in favor of it or not?
Yeah, as a sports fan, if you ask me, these things are being regulated by the, if you are talking about the leagues, the players wearing those watches, and these are in front of, I think, around 150 or 100 cameras. The players are playing, while playing, the players wear those watches. It is being said that they wear it because needs to, it keeps a track on their fitness. So I think so. It's a, as I told you, regulations, as the answer will be, my answer on this will be nonetheless the same, because the technology is evolving and the regulations there. Like this year, this thing has newly came that players have been seen that players on the field are being caught wearing those watches. I will not say that they are caught. They are being, they are wearing it because they need to keep their health on a track. So technology is evolving, I think these things should be under regulations. But yeah, it should be allowed, because as the sport is evolving, the sports person needs to maintain their health, and these watches and use of such watches is a new way of playing the sports as a fan, if I must say. But yeah, regulation must be there, that even a tactic should not be there. Like a person is searching for a tactic on this. We know that the technologies are way more smarter than people, and can use on field. People can use it for many things, many purposes. Like the plans can be changed on field, but I the my answer will be the same, that regulations must be there, and these regulations must be there, and the watches should be checked. Like the equipments are being checked. If you have also seen, the equipments are being checked this year. If it's a certain amount of the thickness of the bat, if we say in cricket, the thickness of the bat, it should be on a certain amount, and more than that is not allowed on the field. So if the watches are showing something like what's the player is having, like players heartbeats and all that, only these things, or players health track, and not more than anything that, so the watches should be allowed, because it's an evolving, the sports always evolved. So it's a great thing.
One more thing that I can think of is data. We say data is an alternative to a person. What has what role has data played in the significance of sports, and how is it changing the way you see sports as a fan? And do you enjoy it with more data being explored or not?
Yeah, as a fan, yes, I enjoyed it a lot, because if you see, if people are watching long matches and all, even if the matches are these days are of half an hour, of any sport, be it any sport, if we see, the things are, if the data is not there, the players records are not there, the past performances are not there, it seems like on television, if I must say, even if on television or a digital broadcasting, it comes to the way of broadcasting also, that the stats are very important to engage people with you. So that's my take, that to engage people, data is more important. And in terms of, if we say the players, the teams, the data has always been important to make plans, to get evolved. The players evolved, the players have evolved over the years because of data, to where to bowl. If we say in cricket, a bowler, because of data, knows how where to bowl which batsman. A batsman knows how to tackle a bowler's tactics. So it's all about data. It's all about the moves that can be planned according to the data. How much strength he has, how much a big spell a bowler can bowl. So data has always played a key role according to me in such situations. So yeah.
Right. What's your take? Blockchain. That brings me to another question that popped my mind. Blockchain technology is being regarded as the solution to modern day sports privacy. What is your take? Is it making more, is the use of blockchain for privacy reasons justified or not?
Yeah, the biggest matter of concern, as much as I have read about sports, that blockchain technologies introduction. I still remember that in the 2022 FIFA World Cup, if we see that there was a blockchain technology used for, I think, the ticket selling also, and for keeping the data of the players and all that stuff. So, and it was a hit because of that. We can debate about it, that technology, such coming technology, a new technology being directly brought into such big sporting event in the world. But yeah, the usage can be improved with time. But according to me, none the things are being such that the technology is as I said today, the questions asked here in this, in your meeting by you also, that the technology is evolving, and that gives me pleasure to say that as a sports fan I am seeing technology taking over the sports, and technology taking over sports in a good way to promote it. So blockchain technology is also, I guess, a good way to move forward, not just with the sporting things, but also the management things in the sports. Sports management is also a very different field. So exploring that and keeping, helping in that also keeps the things in check. And regulation is a term which needs to be there in each and everything, which each and every technology, be it blockchain technology and all that. Some regulations, some changes needs to be there.
And has COVID, what role would you say has COVID played in the shift of preferences among the people and sports fans like you who have shifted from physically enjoying sports to now being online? What role has COVID played in this shift of preferences?
If I say this has played COVID has played a major role in that, because people have been more and more involved into, I think, different games, online gaming. Like there are many online games which have I think in the past few years there have been tournaments. These days, the media organizations and everything have their own gaming departments for this, and for the research purposes on this, and this field is very evolving field, and it's a great thing, because online gaming, the prize pool, if you see, it is around hundreds of crores. Like, if you talk about a tournament where physically people are playing, the prize pool is around 20 crores, 30 crores in Indian rupees, if we say, or in crores of rupees and around the world. But if you see 100 crore mark crossing in a sport which is not played physically, but yeah, you are playing with your mental strength. So people shifting because of COVID into it, it has opened a space. For an accurate answer, I must say it has opened a space for people to explore in the world of sports. Yeah, but both the things have their, I mean, matlab, if you say two different things, the physically playing sports and the gaming, online gaming are two different things, and online gaming is evolving at a very fast pace because people have interacted through it. It is not just about playing, it is about interacting with people online, because at that point of time when COVID was there, these were the only things where people from around the world are interacting with each other and playing those things, meeting, knowing each other, following each other there, knowing how to play. So it has helped a lot also to create a different kind of a space. Gaming is turning out to be, that online gaming field is turning out to be a different space with around, I think, which is a much growing faster pace. So
And
I think
technology,
COVID has created a great field.
And technology is being pipped over to take over human intervention in certain fields. And sports is one of the fields which is being taken seriously, where AI will take over. What's your take? Will you enjoy AI or technology taking over the sport as a fan, or will you not?
Yeah, see, if we say many things will change in this. If we say the playing techniques will change, if in a particular game I say AI is playing, it would be knowing my tactics much better than if a person is playing against me. So this will create a this will create a more challenging thing for me, and I will up my level of game. So this is a great thing according to me. Yeah, if you see that the people playing with each other is always a great thing that can't be replaced at any point of time. But if we say like AI is playing, like AI is coming into play with each other, a character is built on AI to play with me, so it will be a great thing for upcoming times. So let's see where this thing goes. This can't be answered. This can be answered right now in a way that the technology is evolving, and like even if we see the computer will play, if you remember in earlier days, in earlier years, I think 10 to 15 years back, the computer will play. That's only the thing.
Right. So you are more or less in favor of technology being used
Yeah,
as an
technology
assistant.
is a main technology is evolving and we need to evolve with it. That's it. Because
All
sports
right.
needs some evolution. And this and if sports is getting evolved and it is creating opportunities for people to come and shine, there's nothing bad in that. Yeah, if we say I have mentioned in this interview today a particular word called regulation in things. So regulation must be there because anything out of control is not a good thing for the society or even for us as people. So that's it.
All right. All right, Sankalp. Thank you for this interview.